Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, come right up.
Okay.
Hey, my sister. I miss you.
Me too.
Come in.
Thank you.
Here you are.
Thank you.
So, how is your husband?
He's doing fine. He's at work. And you, how about the children?
They are all fine by God's grace.
Vera, can you believe what my friend Susan gave me the last time?
What did she give you?
She gave me this packet of condoms.
So?
And pleaded with me that from now on, I should never have sex without using this. I mean, has that woman gone mad or something? What does she suddenly see me for? A prostitute or what?
Come on, Jackie.
Look, everyone knows that no respectable married woman uses a condom.
It's not true that only prostitutes use condoms. Look, I myself have been using condoms for the past 6 years. And you know I'm not a prostitute. I'm a respectable married woman. I don't know why you should get upset. Somebody gives you condoms.
I'm very sorry. Vera, I didn't know. But why do you use condoms? You know, we were told in church that God is against the use of condoms.
Who told you that?
My pastor.
Listen to me. Next time your pastor tells you that, you just ask him to tell you where in the Bible exactly does it say that God is against the use of condoms for our own protection. Just ask him this simple question.
We were also told that condoms are not safe at all. And that during sex, they break and the sperms leak through because that rubber is not strong enough to hold everything.
Condoms are by far the only serious protection we have to protect us from being infected with diseases such as HIV, chlamydia, and gonorrhea. You said they say the rubber is not strong enough.
That is what I
and
heard.
that the sperm can leak through. Do you know that you can put a liter of water in a condom and it will not leak through?
Bah! Vera!
Jackie,
A whole liter of water.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Come, let me prove to you. Come.
Let's go and try.
I just need to prove to you.
Vera.
There's the condom. Yeah, it can take a lot. Give it to me. You see?
I see.
You see? Now look. Is it leaking?
No.
Have you ever seen a man's penis as big
Not
as this
even in
before?
my dreams.
You can see it.
Vera, suppose I decide to use the condoms. How do I convince my husband to use it? You know that man. Men say the condoms are so small. But obviously, it is not true from what I see.
Is this small?
They say it reduces their pleasure.
Oh, come on. That is a myth, my sister. I myself have been using it for the past 6 years. Well, to be honest with you, in the beginning, it wasn't easy. My husband used to complain too, but now he doesn't anymore.
I see.
Even, you know what we do now? We use the condom as a means of sending each other sexual messages. You won't believe it.
Vera.
Listen, sometimes within the day, I will send him an SMS with the word condom in it. That is a signal for him to know that he's going to have it that night. And believe me, you won't believe how punctual he comes home that night. And immediately after eating, he goes in for a long bath. Condom helps. Think about it.
Seriously. What if my husband is difficult? He might be very upset. That man, he might even beat me up for asking him to use a condom.
Jackie, it's your life we are talking about. You are his wife. Talk to him. Convince him. You are a woman. Use your weapons. Now, to change the topic entirely, tell me, what are your dreams for the future?
Vera, you know my son, Simon.
Yeah.
Is the pride and joy of my life.
I know.
That boy is so intelligent and he loves school so much. I wish by God's grace I will live long to see him graduate in one of the best medical schools. He wants to be a medical doctor, you know.
So tell me, Jackie, how are you going to help Simon to become a medical doctor if, God forbid, you get infected with the HIV virus and become sick? What are you going to tell him? I'm sorry, my boy. I wasn't strong enough to tell your father to use the condom. I'm sorry we couldn't give you the life that you deserve. Jackie, think about it.
Vera, that would be so cruel. That would be so cruel. Vera. Oh, God.
Jackie, I'm sorry. Please don't cry. Oh, come, let's have a sip. Let me give you something to drink, okay? Take some water. Jackie, I'm sorry.
You don't understand. Susan, my friend, who gave me the condoms, has been diagnosed with HIV. She's HIV positive, Vera.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
How could this happen? She was a happily married woman with 3 children. How can this disease come and meet us right in our homes? How do we protect ourselves from now? How do we protect ourselves, Vera?
Just by using the condom.
How safe are they? After I was told that during sex, they disappear into the woman and can roll off. Oh, God.
Jackie, just like everything else, we have the wrong and the right way of using the condom. If you use it wrongly, you might be infected. But if you use it correctly, it might just save your life. Do you want me to show you how to use the condom properly?
Yes, Vera. Okay. I would like to learn.
I'm coming. Cheer up, okay? I'm going to demonstrate for you to see. There's the condom. And this is His Royal Majesty to cheer you up a bit. So, you open the condom. So make sure that you leave space up, that there's no air inside, that the sperm can have a place to be. Just put it on and roll it down. And that is it.
So easy.
So easy.
Thank you, Vera. Thank you very much.
It's not difficult. But make sure His Royal Majesty is happy before you can put it on easily. Go on.
Philomena.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How about your husband and your son?
They're all doing well. You look good, girl.
Thank you, my sister.
I haven't seen you for the last 6 months. Hey, where have you been? Come, let's go and find someone on the bench and sit.
Please forgive me. You see, I have been very busy with my new job. Nowadays, I don't even have time for myself.
It's okay. Anyway, how are you and your boyfriend doing?
But it's completely over between me and him. The guy was just not serious with me and serious with his life. I dumped him immediately I found out he was seeing another girl.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
Don't even bother yourself. Because I already have a new boyfriend. His name is Samuel.
But he seemed such a nice guy the last time I saw you two together.
They all appear to be nice guys in the beginning. You cannot tell from their faces that they are going to turn out to be dogs.
Is it not dangerous to move from one man to another?
Dangerous.
How do you know you are not going to catch a disease from one or the other?
Jackie, you are just too much. You are bothering yourself about nothing. Nowadays, every woman must know how to protect herself. And I know exactly what to do to protect myself.
Really? I have so many questions, eh? These days, everything is so confusing and dangerous. How do you know when something is dangerous or when it is not?
You see, it is not that difficult. It's very simple. I consistently use condoms every blessed time I want to have sex with my boyfriend. With me, it is not a point for negotiation or discussion. So if a man does not want to use a condom, then nothing is going to happen between me and him.
Philomena, you are forgetting that I am a married woman.
Yes. I can see your case is a little bit complicated. But what most couples do is to go for an HIV test at the beginning of their relationship. And if they both turn out not to have the virus, I can continue having sex without using the condom. Well, provided none of them goes out to cheat anyway.
So what you are saying is that if my husband hasn't cheated on me all these years whilst we've been together, we can go ahead and have sex without using a condom? But men will always be men.
That is the problem.
How do you know when he has cheated or when he has not?
You can never be sure, my dear sister. That is why I consistently use the condom. You see, apart from cheating, there are also other risky behaviors. For instance, anal sex. The chances you stand to bleed are higher compared to vaginal sex. And also having sex whilst drunk. Because you lose control over your body due to the alcohol in your system. And it makes it very difficult for you to practice safe sex behavior.
And don't forget that having multiple sexual partners is also risky.
Jackie, having multiple sexual partners is not a problem. As long as you consistently use the condom to protect yourself. That's where you know you are safe. But come to think of it, why all these questions about safe sex? Is there something you are not telling me?
You know, my son is now 9 years old. And I have enough time. So I've been thinking of having another child. Maybe a little sister.
Whoa.
For my son.
But then it is necessary for you and your husband to get yourself tested. I mean, Jackie, can you imagine yourself bringing an HIV-infected child into this world? How are you going to cope with it? You see, even if you decide not to go for this test, the hospital is going to test you if you become pregnant.
That is true. But how do I convince my husband to go with me and get tested? You know that man. He won't go. I want to talk.
Talk.
I need to talk. I'm serious.
Then talk, woman. Please talk. I listen with my ears, not my eyes. What?
Have you ever thought about having another child?
If that's what makes you happy.
if we do decide to have another one, then I think we need to talk about something else.
What is so complicated about making another child? We have a son, remember? It's not as if I need to take lessons on how to make another child. Do I?
No, I know.
Do you want us to start it tonight? Come on, let's do it.
Stop it. I'm serious, Peter.
I'm listening.
Look, please don't be angry with me. What I'm going to say is very important for our future. I want us to go and get ourselves tested for HIV.
What? For HIV?
Yeah.
Why, Jackie? Is there something you are not telling me? Have you been fooling around behind my back? Oh, God. My mother warned me about you. Who is the other man? What? Come on, who is the other man? Jackie, tell me.
You're hitting
I said,
me.
who is the other man? Someone is going to die tonight.
Don't be silly and stop acting like a child. I don't believe you meant all those hurtful things you just said to me. Since when did you stop trusting me? How could you possibly think I could do such a thing to you?
Since when? Since you started asking all these strange questions. What kind of a devil have I been living in all these years?
As God is my witness. As God is my witness. I have never slept with any man ever since we got married. And speaking about that, do you remember 4 years ago when you went to Ghana alone on holidays? You slept with that girl in Kumasi.
There we go again. After all those years, Jackie, you are going to bring that one incident up again just to make me feel guilty. I told you then, which I also might have hidden from you. It happened only once. And let me tell you, I am not fooling around with any other woman.
Look, so many years ago, he says. So many years ago. Did you know that the AIDS virus can stay in your blood for 10 years? 10 years before it shows any signs. So maybe it is in your blood and in mine too. Look, what if we had a child and the child is infected? How are we going to deal with it? Do you want to bring an innocent child into this world with this kind of burden? I want a child with you. I want to see my children grow up healthy and become responsible people in this country one day. I want them to have their dreams, do the things, become persons that you and I couldn't do or become in our lives. Are these not also your dreams?
Of course. They are my dreams. I want to have children with you too. I want to bring my children up the best way I can. So, suggesting that I do not care is an insult to me, you know that.
Indeed, I know that. I know that. That is why we have to do it. Maybe it is a good idea to eliminate all risk. And the simplest way of doing it is by going and getting ourselves tested together.
And if one of us is infected with the virus,
If one of us is infected, we will deal with it together as a family. We could pay a high price for not knowing, eh?
oh, so what do you think? What shall we do? Shall we make an appointment for the tests?
Yes, maybe tomorrow or some other time.
Oh, tomorrow is good.
You're always fighting.
You too. Don't worry about me. Yeah?
Good night.
Good night, my dear.